Gunfreaknation. I am the president, TElectrik, and hey, are y'all ready for what's going on out here in the world? Are you really ready? Are you prepared? I just want to have a conversation with you. I want to talk to y'all as if y'all in the room with me. All right, in this room with me. I'm in my bedroom. Um, so much going on in the world. Crime has gotten out of control. You know, it's like every day is getting worse by the day. And I can only imagine what 2024 is going to bring in. I'm gonna pause it for a second. These cats is jumping all up on the dresser and my gun safe, so I'm about to escort them out of the bunker. You feel me? And I'll be right back with what I'm about to talk to y'all about. All right, I'm back. Crime has gotten so out of control that I can only imagine what 2024 gonna bring us. It could be terrifying, man. That's why I tell people you got to be ready. You got to be ready at all times. If you are ready, you don't have to get ready. I saw the craziest thing on the news, man. These savages, they are literally entrapping people. And what I mean by entrapping people, they catching people driving, right? And they working in crews. They have a car in the front and they have a car in the back, and basically they're trapping you. They're boxing you in, and the car that's in front of you slams on the brakes and stops, and the car in back of you speed up and ram you from behind and box you in, and they jumping out. You got multiple savages jumping out of their cars armed, and that's when they carjack you or rob you, and they doing this in broad daylight. Even if you have a Funky Town sender on you, your own gun, how can you overcome that? Me personally, whenever I'm in my vehicle, I never, although I carry conceal, but once when I enter my vehicle, I always have my handgun out where it's easily accessible, where I can just grab it in a second. Within seconds, I can grab it, and I can defend myself. But when you are facing multiple assailants, savages coming from multiple directions, it's all you can do is just try to shoot through the windshield once you see them coming. Once you see them jumping out the car, and maybe they will go to ducking, and dodging, because nobody wants to get hit. That's the only thing I can do, because I don't want to be in a situation where I wonder what they're going to do to me. That's playing with your life. That's risking your life. I never want to be in a situation where I'm at the mercy, somebody got that kind of power over me where they determine it's up to them whether I live or whether I die. I never want to be in that situation. Ever. But that's the latest trend. They boxing people in. So if somebody slam on their brakes, if you happen to be out there driving and somebody slam on their brakes in front of you and another car ram you from behind, you already know what time it is. And if they jump out with their guns and run towards you, hey man, you got to do what you got to do to fight for your life. Don't give it to them easy. You know, some people might be like, well, what? Just give them what they want. You're gonna be outnumbered. You're gonna be outgunned. So give them what they want. But maybe they want to take your life, because a lot of these savages out here, they don't like to leave behind witnesses, and they don't have you know they can care less about your life. They can care less about your life after they rob you. Hell, if I was in that situation and I'm getting boxed in and they coming from the back and coming from the front, I'm gonna open up on them, right through the window, right through the windshield, and I hope that the ones from the back see what's going on with the savages in the front, and maybe they take cover. It's a bad situation all the way around. But I think I would rather take that chance in fighting back than to not fight back and be at their mercy. You know. But things have gotten so bad. A Gun Freak Nation member, Gun Freak Nation brother reached out to me, emailed me. And in Chicago, man, it's so bad that even the police is getting attacked. Even the police getting raped. He sent me the link. He emailed me. He sent me the link. And man, Chicago wilding out. You hear me? They went up in a female police officer's apartment, or she might have had a house. I don't know. But they did a home invasion on her and raped her. And she's a cop. She's a police officer. So things have gotten out of control when even the police is being targeted and assaulted and raped. That's how crazy it has got. And one thing that I always see on the news when all these type of crimes happen, they always raise the issue of gun control. As if the criminals really gonna obey the law. But that issue always come up as the number one topic whenever it's always a mass shooting, especially when it's a mass shooting, or when something so outrageous it grabs the headlines. The number one topic, number one narrative is we need to push more gun control. There need to be more gun control, more gun control. When I don't even, it's so many gun control laws already in effect, and they're not that effective. You know why they're not that effective? Because the criminals don't obey laws. They're effective against the law-abiding citizens. Yes, they're effective against people like you, but you will never see them pushing that people need to get armed. You will never see that. You will never ever see them talking about that on the news. They'll never promote that. And that's the only thing really that is going to, slow down the crime. If these criminals, if these savages know that 9 out of 10 that the person that they have targeted to rob, if they know that that person has a firearm or may have a firearm, it might just make them think twice. And if they do try that person and that person, fight back, hey man, that's potentially one less savage that we got to deal with in the world. You know? If you alert and you practice your situational awareness and you always, peeping out what's going on around you, then, the chances are you're not going to let nobody get the drop on you. See, these savages, they clever. They just ain't going to walk up to anybody. They're going to walk up to the person they feel that's going to be a easy lick, a soft target. Oh, look at her. She got her phone all in her face, man. She ain't even paying attention. Let me go target her. Oh, look at him. He ain't even, he ain't paying attention. I could just tell by his demeanor. He gonna be an easy mark. He gonna be an easy mark. They scout for people that they think that may be weak. They stalk people before they target them. But in our reality, people need to be armed. They need to promote people going out and buying firearms and maybe going to, a firearm, taking up a firearm safety class, going to the range, utilizing that weapon. That's what they need to practice. And I guarantee you, the more law-abiding citizens, the more law-abiding people that's armed, I guarantee you the crime will go down. I guarantee you that's the only way you're going to get the crime down. Not by, passing some silly gun bill, but everybody know the grand plan behind that. That's just to get us, they ultimate goal, these leftists, they ultimate goal is to get us disarmed anyway. A disarmed society is a weak society that can easily be took control over, and that's what they want. They got that right, gun control. Take away guns, they got control. Did y'all hear that? You take away the guns, they got control. Just like a criminal, just like a savage, gonna have control over you if you allow that savage to get the drop on you. Because once they put that gun to your head, hey man, what can you do? What else can you do but beg for mercy? But instead of, them talking about, oh, we need more gun control, nah, we need more law-abiding citizens out in the world to be armed, to be able to defend themselves. And that's the truth, man. You almost got to damn near be like a fucking savage your damn self, man. To be able to fight back. You got to think like one. You got to have the mindset of one. You got to be out paying attention to who watching you. Or if that car that's in the back, is that car following me? Is it following behind me, telling me, you just got to be alert. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people don't have a clue. A lot of people just feel like that's what the police for. And it ain't really their job. I'd be damned if I let if I put that responsibility off on the police to protect my life and my family. It just don't work that way. I can never, if I didn't own a firearm, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. And I'm just being honest with you. So it's like every day it's getting worse. Every day Crime is getting out of control, you know. And I don't want y'all to be no victims, you know. We should have that right to have a peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? We should have that right where we can live in a world with peace, man, but it ain't that way. Not when you got these savages running wild and committing all these crimes and atrocities. Not when we got these, politicians that don't have a damn clue what's going on because they're not living in our circumstances, you know. I just want y'all to think long and really think about this, man. You know, I say y'all get armed. Stop playing that playbook of these anti-gun people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they may not be, living the reality that we live in. We live in a reality where anything can happen at any time. You know what I'm saying? Anything. It can go down right now, literally. I guarantee you, somewhere right now, somebody is doing some bad. Somebody is doing some evil. Somebody is getting harmed. And that person, if they don't have a firearm to fight back, they wishing they had one. Gun Freak Nation, I'm proud of you. I love you. I want you to take care of yourself, be the best version of yourself. Love those who love you. Let's look out for one another and be ready to send a stinking savage to Funky Town. You feel me? I'm so sick and tired of senseless violence, man. I'm tired, man. I wish we could live in a world where wasn't no violence, wasn't no murderers, but unfortunately, that's not the world we living in. This world is crazy, wicked. Not to say it's not any good people in it, but it's a whole lot of savages in it, man. So y'all got to be on y'all P's and Q's. Love yourself. Love your family to the point to you ready to protect them at all costs. Okay? And it just ain't in Chicago. It just ain't in Detroit. This is all over the world. So y'all stay vigilant. Stay armed. Stay responsible with your firearms. Stay righteous. And be ready to send a savage to Funky Town. I love y'all, Gun Freak Nation. Take care of yourselves. And I love y'all. Gun Freak Nation salute, baby.